Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cabbage here, and welcome to the FNAF Brawl. I am going to be fighting all of these guys. So, I have a few tier lists here, right? So, this is under a situation where I would have to fight one of these lovely animals down here. So, it's not like, you know, for example, Withered Bonnie, me and him, we would never fight. We never get into like a physical situation like that, but it's like we have to, you know, gladiator style. Like, you know, we don't got a choice. Either one of us dies or we both die. Fight to the death. So I made some tiers. Bottom tier, easiest fight of my life. You know, like, wipe them out. No mercy, you know. Like, I, honestly, with, like, Tis But a Scratch, which is the tier above or some of the tiers above, I'm putting in, like, emotional hesitance into as a factor. The easiest fight of my life, I will squash these guys, no problem. Tis But a Scratch is either going to be, I could feel like this guy could put up a good fight, you know, like, either it would be an easiest fight of my life, but with a little bit of resistance, or a easiest fight of my life with my own emotional, you know, I don't know if I want to do this. So that's why I put that. Fair and square is pretty simple, you know, we both have an even chance of, you know, getting there, but at the end of the day, I think that it's really up. You know, it's a matchup of the day. You know, it could be me, it could be the animatronic I put in that tier. Next is Tuffy. Tuffy is where I would say I would lose. This would be the first loss I can honestly say. And that's, I put up a good fight, you know, got some punches in there, got some shanks and punches and kicks and punches in there. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who dies, you know? The other, maybe the animatronic might be battered and bruised and hurt, but I'd still be the one dead. Spring locked is like, I might boop them on the nose, gone. Like, no, there's no contest. Like, they might have like, ow, that hurt. I'm obliterated. One hit, gone. You know, 2 hits, maybe. 3 if I'm really lucky. Now, pulped, top tier, insta-kill. You know, I don't even have a choice in the matter. I walk up, I show up, yeah, I'm gonna fight you. Bam. Done. No contest. Animatronic moves on with its life. My soul's probably damned to some suit. You know, it's how it is. So, let's begin. Mangle. Honestly, I gotta say a Tuffy. I'd probably lose because they got all those, like, different parts and stuff like that. And that's a lot of changing variables you gotta worry about. You know, it's not just bam, 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 bam. There's several parts. Also, it has that little, like, she has that little puppet thing on him, I think, and it's like that could be a factor. You know, I'm busy focusing on Mangle. Next thing you know, they swing that puppet, bites my ankle off. I'm done for. Easiest fight of my life for the 2 balloon people. Man, no contest. I would love to destroy this boy and girl, bro. I have a undying hatred for both of these animatronics, among other people. I know a lot of people don't like them, but it's personal between me and JJ. It is personal. Withered Freddy. Oh, no. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I think that it'd be a spring locked, you know? Like, I'd probably be able to hit him a few times, but it's Fredbear. Not Fredbear, it's Freddy, you know? He's the man. He's the face of the show, you know? And I feel like if I tried, I would try, but I definitely wouldn't succeed. So definitely spring locked. Now, Withered Bonnie, I think it'd be fair and square because he's a very tough guy, you know? I mean, he's been through a lot, you know? But on one hand, he has been through a lot. He's old. He's withered in his name, you know? Withered Freddy isn't too withered. He has some cuts and bruises, but it's like if you have like cauliflower ear, you know? Like, yeah, you got an injury, but you're still in the game. But him, he doesn't have a hand, but the one hand he does have is powerful. Also, he has big feet. I don't know if people have noticed this, but in this one picture on the security cams, he has big feet in him. Massive feet. I'm not looking at feet or anything, but it's just something I noticed. So in case, you know, a little stomping needs to get done, some stomping action, he has that in the bag. So, you know. Now, Withered Chica is going to be a spring lock because that jaw, that could fit I have a big head, you know, like my head's pretty big. Not because I'm smart or anything, it's just giant, you know, there's a lot of air in there. And, you know, my big ass head could fit in those jaws, you know, and gone. So definitely spring locked. You know, I might be able to hit a few times. Like, she might not have hands, so that could put me at some advantage, which again, spring locked, but again, I'm out. Also, I should probably rearrange this in the tier of how likely I am to put up. Like, so, I think how I should go is at the bottom is the most likely I would win. So, for example, I would more likely kill JJ than I would kill BB. So, she'll be at the bottom. And then same goes for Withered Freddy. I feel like I would put a longer fight up with Withered Freddy than I would with Withered Chica. So, that's just kind of how that's going to work. Withered Foxy. Oh, he's not an Ultimate Custom Night, so that's a hard one. I know he's like, I remember dying to him a lot when I was like a kid playing FNAF 2 or whatever, so that makes things difficult. And I died to him a lot in Ultra Custom Night, which somehow is has been doing super well. I don't make FNAF, this is probably like gonna be like one of my last FNAF videos. I just wanted to think of what would be a funny video to make. FNAF fight, let's do it. So, with Withered Foxy, see, I don't have a flashlight on me, so I'm probably doomed. I think it might be pulped. I think we might have our first pulped because I don't have a mask. I don't have a flashlight, but bro will leap at you. You know, I feel like as soon as the fight starts, you know, let's say we're in let's say we're in the arena, a gladiatorial arena, right? You know, and the gates open, bro flings out and just immediately gets to me, and I'm done. So definitely pulped. Golden Freddy, yeah, pulped, no doubt. I don't know if that's withered or regular, or if there even is a withered version on this, but definite pulp. Marionette. I mean, if Marionette is the only animatronic I have to worry about, easy peasy. You know, I just have the music box, right? But let's say if it's just the animatronic, I feel like it'd be Tis But a Scratch. But if the music box is in the picture, I would have to open up the music box maybe and like beat up Marionette while they're in there, or I have to let the timer run out and maybe beat Marionette to it, you know? So let's say I wound up the music box, right? And then I open it up while it's still, I just hit my mic, while it's still wound up, and just bam, 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 bam to the little doll inside the box, I might win. Or unless she jumps out. But if I have to let it die in order for her to escape, but like the box is locked until the timer runs out, then I have to be real quick and just grab onto like her neck or whatever. So I think Tis But a Scratch is honestly the good median point, because if it just depends on the possibility, you know? Oh, Springtrap, easy pulped, bro, easy pulped. I would walk out there, bro, man has experience murdering children, you know? And maybe I might have the physique of a teenager, I guess, but I still have the mind of a kindergartner, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Give me a sandbox and give me some toys. We'll build a sandcastle, and he would destroy me. He has experience. This ain't his first rodeo, so definite pulp. The OG Freddy, yeah, OG Freddy would kill me pretty fast. I mean, bro's unpredictable. I don't think I ever made it to the night where he pops up in FNAF 1 when I was a kid. I still don't know how he works in that game. I've never really understood. So definite pulp. Oh, the Phantoms. This is going to be interesting. The Phantoms are interesting, because one could make the argument that they could get their own separate tier, you know? I just got to get some good therapy and they're done for. But there isn't a therapist in the gladiatorial arena. Just me and my mind with these hallucinations. So, honestly, that's a good question. Should I make the own tier for the Phantoms, or should I act like they're real? Because if they're real, an easy fight of my life. They're just, look at them. Look at them. They're burnt. Literally one poof, and then the boom, pile of dust. So I think for Withered Freddy, definite easiest fight of my life, because, like, I mean, really think about it, right? Bro is limping on one leg in FNAF 3. So obviously he isn't standing straight. So he would totally just fall over, probably wouldn't be able to stand, right? Knock out his one leg, and then just go ham, and I'm done. Easy peasy. The only reason why he's above JJ and BB, well, I think he would be an easier fight. I would have kind of more mercy, you know, because I prefer Freddy over these idiots. Oh, Phantom Balloon Boy, easy. Chica, yeah. Marionette, yeah. Mangle might be Tis But a Scratch, all things considered, because, I mean, Mangle's pretty high up anyway, so that might, yeah. And then Phantom Foxy would probably be Tis But a Scratch as well. Oh, yep, I'm put him in fair and square for now. Actually, no, I think all the Nightmare animatronics might go unpulped. That sounds right. I think, especially, Nightmare Freddy because he has the teeth, he has the freckles, he has the power, you know? And honestly, I think he's higher than the actual original Freddy because, I mean, one wrong move, you know, he sends out his little freckles, you know, they're chomping all over me. If I'm not killed by the freckles, he can come in and swoop whatever the freckles haven't eaten yet. So, definitely pulped. And now Nightmare Bonnie, yeah, probably spring locked, you know? If I, like, charge in and just, like, butt him in, like, the stomach, you know, I might get a hit in, but I'm done for. Same with Wither Chica, definite pulped. Maybe not as much, yeah, definitely as much as the other nightmares. I mean, again, if you're getting this off the idea that they're actually nightmares and not real, then yeah, probably a fair and square because, again, they're a nightmare, you know? No therapy in the gladiatorial arena, I have to deal with that myself, so it might be harder. Nightmare Foxy would probably be a spring locked because he's shy, he hides in the closet. So I feel like I could probably strategize that a bit more. There's probably a lot more strategy to Nightmare Foxy, but again, I would probably lose really easily. Now, regular Bonnie would be fair and square, you know? I think, again, Bonnie, he's the most aggressive player, but at the same time, we both kind of got that bond. He's not my favorite animatronic, but he's still, I think we'd be close, you know, we'd be friends. So we got that bond already, you know, so it might just be harder for both of us, but also, I honestly think it'd be more fair and square because he has a face and he has his hand, but he has his guitar, but I got these hands, and I feel like I could probably win that. And if we're taking away weapons, then he is in tis but a scratch, but if we have weapons, I don't know what would be my weapon, if any, but I feel like, again, it's a matchup with these two. Actually, on second thought, I feel like Withered Bonnie would be in tis but a scratch because he is angry, you know, because he's withered. But, I mean, one punch to the face, you know, I mean, how much can that do to his mechanics, you know? Or, like, one splash of water, you know? He has so much but that's another thing. Is water a mechanic? Like, do I have a bottle of water? Because if so, most of these guys go down, like, 3 tiers. I don't even need to comment on these guys. I mean, really, I didn't mean to move Funtime Freddy all the way up here. I'm gonna move him back down with the Funtime Animatronics. Oh, yeah, Nightmare's plush trap, easy. That's gotta be pulped, man. He's small, but I feel like if I get the upper hand, yeah, I honestly think Tuffy, he'll be lower on the Tuffy tier because I think there would be a chance that I could, because he'll run at me like, I like my flesh, right? But if I pull him out in time and throw him off and just kind of hit him with a few stompy stomps, I think we're good. So I think he's definitely Tuffy. Alright, the Jacko Animatronics, honestly, they would have to be pulped. I would get pulped by them because not only do they have the teeth, they got the heat factor, you know? I don't think there's any cold animatronic, so it would just, I think Nightmare Chica would be above, not Nightmare Chica, Jacko Chica would be above Jacko Bonnie, but they would still whoop me, you know? Say, in Nightmare, I mean, it's Nightmare, you know? Bro, he's everywhere, you know? Definite, probably the highest pulp that I'll ever pulp, so, you know. Now, Nightmare Mangle, again, probably, honestly, high pulp tier. I think Springtrap I might have to knock down below the Nightmares because the Nightmares, while he has the experience, he's old, you know? It's like slapping a war veteran in the middle of an actual war. I mean, yeah, they got the experience, they might be a bit good. I mean, you know, he's still old, you know, and he doesn't have the same skill set as these guys with their sharp teeth, you know what I mean? So, oh, Nightmare and Net, I think that might be the highest pulp because I can't touch it. Remember, you die if you hover your cursor over Nightmare and Net for too long. So if I hover my hands over Nightmare and Net, that might lead to my demise for sure. Nightmare BB is going to be a low Tuffy tier because he has the teeth, but I have the anger. I hate Nightmare BB. So I feel like it might be higher fair and square because while it might be a bit of a fight with the teeth, I mean, look at him. If I just ignore the pain and just rip his jaw off his head, you're done. He's done. So easy fair and square. Easy fair and square. Old Man Consequences. If I'm talking about the real pixel character, like if I have to fight a hologram, I wouldn't be able to. You can't fight holograms. But if you were to get what Old Man Consequences represents and slap him in the world, easy fight. He's gonna be top of easiest fight of my life because I think he's cool and I wouldn't want to do that to him. But and that is a tough one. And Is that, plush? Is that Endo Trap? Is that Endo Plush? Endo, Mini Endo? Mendo? I don't know if the other Endo skeletons are on here. I think it would be a Tis But a Scratch. Very low Tis But a Scratch, because again, it's a little, if we're talking about the little itty bitty version in, FNAF World, which is really the FNAF game I've played the most, easy stomp. You know, like, he walks up to me, yeah. Bro. Might take a few stomps to fully short circuit him, but, you know, still pretty easy. Chica, my favorite of the OG4, definitely fair and square. You know, she has the cupcake, but, I mean, how much could a cupcake do? Really? Candy Cadet, I feel like he has high durability below attack. You feel? Like, I feel like if we were in a fight, you know, duking it out, he wouldn't fight back. He would just kind of sit there, you know? And I feel like eventually I will just, my knuckles, they would get bloody pounding against metal for so long. But I mean, if it's a fight to the death, it's a fight to the death, you know? If I have to walk out with bloody knuckles or walk out dead, I'd walk out with bloody knuckles, you feel? So definite Tis But a Scratch, because no matter how this fight goes, it'll probably be a Tis But a Scratch. All right, Funtime Freddy. See, this is where we get into territory I don't know too well, because I don't know much about Sister Location. It's the FNAF game I know the least about, because when I was a kid, I dropped off the fandom around this time and just started doing whatever else. I forgot. I was into FNAF when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. So, and once the 4 games ended, I hopped off after Sister Location. So, for this one, I think it'd be a Tuffy. Honestly, I think I'm just going to put these guys in Tuffy. I would put Funtime Foxy in fair and square, because I don't trust him. Not after Ultimate Custom Night. And for Bonnet, is this the one where you have to boop their nose? I think it's the one you have to boop their nose. Bro, I would boop their nose so hard, they don't have a nose anymore. No face, no head, no nothing. I win easy, no difficulty. Ennard, probably a Tuffy. High Tuffy. I'm gonna put him at the top of the Funtime Animatronics. This is Biddy Bab? Biddy Bab sounds right. That sounds really familiar, and I don't really think anything else on here looks like Biddy Bab, except for that. But I remember there are 2 versions. One's like electrified, I think. So Biddy Bab, easy. I feel like, honestly, Biddy Bab, I get angry. I don't know why, but I just get upset looking at Biddy Bab. So I would gladly beat you to a pulp. More so than Balloon Boy, weirdly enough. But JJ, it's personal. Mini Renas, probably no problem. Probably a little bit lower than the Phantoms, I feel like, because, I mean, it'd be way easier for the Phantoms. So, Lolbit. See, this is hard, because I have a friend who really likes Lolbit, but, so if I put them in the easiest fight, I might, you know, I don't want to make them upset. But since when have I ever cared about making people upset? This is my fight, you know? It ain't their fight. They can watch, but they're not the ones in the battlefield. So, you know what I mean? I think with Lolbit, there's enough ambiguousness to make me unsure of where to put them. So I'm going to put him in high Tis But a Scratch, because I feel like with the teeth, you know, one wrong move, ouch, my hand. But, you know, all you have to do is type LOL on your keyboard, I think, to battle a little bit. So, you know, easy. Regular Foxy, bro is fast. That's a spring locked, no doubt. Electrobab. How electrifying are the Electrobabs? Is that what they're called, Electrobabs? I think that's what they're called. Because if they're like really, you know, zip zap, that might be a pult, you know, honestly, high pult, because, you know, one wrong punch and I'm electrocuted and I'm on the floor, gone. But if it's like a little shock, like a little pen, I'm gonna put it in fair and square. I'm gonna put mid fair and square, mid-tier fair and square. I got no idea who you are, but you're just wires. Easiest fight, easy fight. What? Is this the... Oh, I think this is I think this might be Bon. Go get him! That's like the only thing I know for our Sister Location, other than like the names. And then that's Bon. Then that's the little guy you have to boop. So if we're talking, I think they're both pretty low tier though. So I guess that's how it is. Oh, Trash in the Gang. I wouldn't want to fight him, but it'd be pretty easy. I mean, the balloon guy, easy. Same with Helpy. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to help. I wouldn't want to hurt Helpy. You know, I wouldn't want to help him as much as he helps you in your game. You know, but I think I accidentally. Oh no, we're running out of room for everything on the screen. You know, if it comes down to it, you know, if me and Helpy have to fight it out, I think Helpy would honestly sacrifice himself for me, you know? He's that kind of guy. He's that kind of player. So I feel like definitely easiest fight of my life is where would go. Oh, we got the mediocre melodies. That is a tough one. Okay, Happy Frog. Honestly, no, on low tis but a scratch. I feel like if in the event, definitely low tis but a scratch. And same with, honestly, I think Mr. Hippo, he has more bulk. Pig Patch would be fair and square. Definite fair and square. High fair and square. Bro he's buff, you know? Ned Bear, yeah, no. Ned Bear, you're done for. Honestly, you're really easy. I'm gonna put you in the middle of the Phantoms for how easy you are to take down. Orville Elephant. He has the bulkiness to back it up, but I don't necessarily think that he has to, like, he's a lot of durability, but not enough attack power for me to really consider him a strong opponent. Regular Golden Freddy is high pulped, you know? I mean, I can just probably avoid looking at the paintings and, like, pictures he pops up on. With Nightmare and Net, there's no way to defeat him, but with Golden Freddy, there might be a way, but there's no way. Even if I touch Nightmare and Net, I'm done for. So I think definitely number one on pulped. All right, the Rockstars. I don't have to. If I just don't deposit coins, it might be pretty easy for Rockstar Freddy to get taken out. I mean, please deposit 5 coins. I mean, that's all he really does in any of the games. So, I mean, in the event that happens, he can get wiped out with the heater. I remember that. He was one of the characters in Bear's Attack. I remember playing through that. So, easy knockout, you know, just kind of exhale on him, get out the hot breath, and boom, you're done. Rockstar Bonnie, I mean, if I give him his guitar, he might be passive. So, I think he might be lower. And if we're talking, I mean, it depends on the arena. So, I'm going to put it in mid-tier fair and square as well, because it really does depend on the arena here. Because if we're in a large open space, I find his guitar, give it to him, he's chilling, and while he's chilling, stop him from chilling, and I win. But if we're in a much more complex arena, like a paintball place, right? Like, I don't know, like, let's think, like, oh, like a laser tag arena kind of place where there's a lot of places to go and check, I might be a bit more screwed. So he would be mid-tier fair and square. It really depends on the arena. How I picture is like those giant arenas with like all the gates that open up and you run out to like the field full of sand. Think like, you know how like Thor Ragnarok kind of, that arena is the best example I can think of. I mean, you all know what people think of when you hear arena, so. All right, Rockstar Chica, I mean, I just got to put a sign somewhere and she'll avoid that. So if I just hold a sign, she'll avoid me, and then I guess got to find some sort of projectile. So probably easiest fight of my life. I'll put her here. I'll put her above the Phantoms. I won't do her like that. Rockstar Foxy. See, if I click on his bird funny, he'll kill me. But if I don't click on his bird funny, won't kill me. He'll help me. If anything, he's an ally. So I think it'll be low tis but a scratch in the sense that I wouldn't want to kill him, and he wouldn't want to kill me. Actually, it'd be fair and square. If it's a 50-50. So yeah, mid-tier fair and square, because it's a 50-50, you know? I mean, either he kills me or he doesn't. Or I think it's more like a 10% chance. So like, he either doesn't kill me and we have to have a sad moment of sacrifice, or he does kill me and he wins. So it is definitely mid-tier fair and square. Music Man. Honestly, Music Man would be a toughie. I think I wouldn't want to kill him personally, but he would want to kill me. And that's the tough part about being a Music Man fan. So I definitely would think that's a toughie. El Chip, bro doesn't even appear, you know, bro just sends you his ads. So I feel like I'll just get a letter. I feel like, honestly, it'd be a low, easiest fight of my life. Not because I would, like, enjoy killing him, because he would forfeit, you know, I would win by default, because bro just didn't show up. Bro, like, probably sent a letter being like, sorry, I can't come. Like, great. You can't come to the battle to the death. Come on. Like, I didn't know you could put in your resignation. You shouldn't either, you know? Funtime Chica, again, she'll just show her pictures, and then, you know, that's easy. Molten Freddy, definite spring locked. Honestly, I think both of the Molten animatronics, they are spring locked. Because, they're all spring locked to me, because, I mean, I could probably, I don't think I'd be given the option to give them a controlled shock. And I don't think I would have any water on me. If I do, I cool them off for good, but if not, definite spring locked. Afton, See, bro looks significantly more goofy than Springlock, so I'm actually going to punish him and put him in low pulped. But he realistically, he's the same one as real Springlocked, but he's too goofy. So definitely he's going to be low pulped. Lefty, I don't know what I'd put Lefty as, to be honest. I mean, isn't it the soul of Marionette in Lefty, if I'm not mistaken? I don't know FNAF lore, so I don't really know that all too well. I'm actually going to move Marionette back to the middle of Tis But a Scratch. I think it'd be fair and square. I mean, I never really had any problems with Lefty when I played any of the games, you know, both on and off camera. And I think Lefty's chill, so definitely fair and square. Phone guy, just hang up. Easy. Just hang up. Oh, Dee. Oh, I would love to kill you, bro. Definitely bottom. Honestly, I'm going to move you and JJ to the bottom. Because I'm going to move all the balloon people to the bottom. Because these guys, I just get mad about looking at them. You know? I mean, they just make me upset looking at them. So I got to say, easy bottom, easiest fight of my life. I'd enjoy it. I'd actually enjoy it. For the shadows, you know how I said just hang up with the phone guy? Just turn the lights on. Like, it's not that hard, you know? If there isn't lights to turn on, then yeah, it'd be a lot harder, but just turn them on. Alright, we're getting to a point where I cannot keep it, where I cannot keep the top row of pulped in the picture anymore to show the little guys, so I don't think there'll be any more people looking at this. I don't know if many more pulps will be in the thing. Alright, Fredbear. I mean, Fredbear doesn't even show up, you know? I mean, you have to set the difficulty to, like, you have to set, like, Golden Freddy to 1 on Ultimate Custom Night, and then use a death coin on him. Do you think I'm going to have a death coin or the option of setting the difficulty? No, I wouldn't. I think, bro, would be, again, just like El Chip, instant disqualification. And Spring Bonnie, he isn't even in the games. He's never showed up. So he's going to stay in, he's going to get disqualified because he doesn't show up, you know? Oh, Scott Cawthon, bro. He could just delete me. Easy pulped. Alright. The Chipper. I think Spring Locked, you know? Like, I might put up a bit of a fight, but, I mean, if it's the giant Chipper that I'm thinking of with the wheels and all that stuff, I don't know. I mean, if he's chipping me up like a wood chipper, definite Spring Locked, because I might be able to donk the wood chipper, but again, gone. But if it's just a beaver, yeah, if it's just a beaver, I think it'd be Tis But a Scratch. Definite Tis But a Scratch. Oh, Toy Animatronics. I would gladly beat up Toy Freddy. He's a gamer, and I gotta respect that, but no. I can't respect that for much longer. You're gonna get put in the middle of the Phantoms. Toy Bonnie, I wouldn't want to, but I could demolish him. No contest. And for Toy Chica, I'm gonna put her up here just to have everything on the screen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to go. Toy Chica's hard, actually. I think it might be fair and square with, but honestly, no. I think they're together. Because I think Toy Bonnie, I would have more hesitance to Toy Bonnie, because Toy Chica, I mean, I don't simp for Toy Chica like everyone else does, you know? Come on. Step it up, you know? For Toy Chica, really? I mean, there are so many better options. Like, if you have to simp for a FNAF character, even what's it called? Security Breach. There are so many better options, you know? Even Rockstar Chica, you know? Some of the dudes, too, you know? Like, honestly, Springtrap? Just saying. There's a lot of better options than Toy Chica. I think people were just desperate, you know? So, yeah. Definitely less hesitation with Toy Chica, so that's why she's above Toy Bonnie. And I think that's my list. I think I'm pretty proud of it. I think this is how I do it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you disagree with my picks in regards to me. You know, like, oh, really? You think you could take on Helpy? Nah, pulped. And make your own list. I'll link this one down below. It wasn't I had to make these tiers myself because it's just a regular tier list. So again, if you want to do this yourself, you have to make your own tiers. So maybe you can make your own titles. You know, maybe pulped isn't your thing. Maybe you hate the word Tuffy and you want to change that. That's up to you. That's all for this time. Make sure you subscribe to join the Cabbage Patch. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't. I'll catch you guys later.